Jerry?
Yes. How are you, Dan? It's good to see you again.
It's nice to see you,
well,
too.
welcome to Atlanta. We're looking forward to this show. At least you are. I have to learn my lines.
So Jerry and I are in the midst of our rehearsals for this show. And, of course, we went over and had lunch over at Colony Square, which is, you know, catching me freaking around in my alter ego as Mr. Slow-Mo.
Oh, yes.
And this is a challenging show for conductors to do. I do this with conductors all over the world. I'll be going to Taiwan in a couple of months to do it. It's the most challenging, and Jerry can tell you why.
Well, you don't have to speak Taiwanese then.
No, the
because
conductor.
You don't say anything.
That's right. In this show, Jerry has all the lines, which makes it my most difficult show for conductors to do, because the conductor speaks all the lines. I'm simply supposed to be the guest, the cooperative guest mime artist, but I'm not very cooperative, as Jerry has found.
That's right. That's right. Well, first of all, you come in late, and so that kind of messes up the whole program.
A concert gone horribly wrong.
Oh, horribly wrong, and we have to straighten it out. I keep trying to straighten it out. You keep trying to straighten it out. But we never get it straightened out.
Yeah, well, you know, some of the problem comes in, Jerry says to me, you didn't show up for rehearsal.
Right.
So what do you want to do? And I go for his baton, because what I want to do is be the conductor.
Ah, you want to be the conductor.
Well, you're just discovering that now.
Now I get the gist of
why,
the show.
This is why you've been having so much trouble with the script,
yeah,
Jerry.
Right. You want to be the conductor. No, I'm the conductor. You are the mime.
Yeah.
I'm the conductor.
No, but,
you are the... watch the stick go back and forth.
But wait,
back
and forth. Back and
forth. See, now I have him under my absolute control. Now, I can tell you what this show is really about. It's really about how great a conductor can be with a fabulous orchestra. And... Oh, Dan, I was always wondering, what started you being a mime?
Well, I didn't start as a mime, but like many musicians, I started performing when I was a kid. I started, and what I got hooked on was magic. I spent my childhood, my adolescence, doing strange things like this with coins. Oh. And this is a move I taught Johnny Depp, which he did in the movie Pirates of the Caribbean later. We were working on another movie. This movement is extremely aggravating to watch and to learn. And it's very hard to do it with the other hand, because of course it keeps jumping back, which is so very annoying. I can't explain it. And you know, that led me quite naturally into a life of crime, and which became for me a life of mime. I became interested in other forms of illusion rather than just doing tricks, which magic is limited in the sense the magician's always one person, the magician. Whereas as a mime, I can be literally anybody, and I am. And as you remember in the course of the show, I'm the strongest man in the world at one point. I'm an orchestra conductor, and of course in the midst of it, I'm doing all these optical illusions using movement rather than the techniques of magic. I'm using the techniques of magic, so things like this. You know, and I just became fascinated with how one could create illusions using nothing but pure movement. That's how I got started performing.
Fascinating.